It doesn't even do anything. Like, there's only 2 elites on any path. It's not like I can get a bunch of elites out of the act doing that. Let's grab a neutralize upgrade and see what happens. I think this is right with neutralize in my deck. Slightly unlucky, maybe. Maybe the other line was better. Could I have killed that? I don't know, I would have been weakened. We got an explosive potion, we got either a skewer or a cloak and dagger. I think I'm going to skewer. I think we're leaning into the idea that Silent wants to be able to get elite ready with as few cards dedicated to that achievement as possible. And skewer's good at that. We're taking the skewer and we're like skipping a decent number of pickable commons. Hey, Lasha! Zibrin, hello. Hey, Josh. Dash is another one, I guess. My recollection is that I didn't really like taking dash. Because it takes you so far away from stuff that works in the latter half of the game. Maybe I take a sneaky strike instead. Leg sweep's also, like, certainly a playable card. Crochet rat. That sounds awesome, Cadillion Pran. Hey, Hercules. Hey, Murburger. Dash is 3.216 times better than Iron Wave. I said it. If you take Sneaky Strike, you can take Acrobatics straight away afterwards. That's kind of the biggest reason to take Sneaky Strike. Okay. Charging for it. You can also just play it for 12 damage, like it's fine. Silence starter deck doesn't mind a card being able to do that at all. Alright, let's go one Fumes. 11 health or 5 health? The answer might not be what you expect. I'm gonna go for 11 health. I'm currently of the belief that Act 1 is the hard part of this character's run. Kinda weird that there are 2 of them now. Fortunately, Blue Slaver is, like, not a difficult, hard in quotation marks, hallway fight. I think this one deals you less damage than Jawworm when you're silent. I guess I could have played a strike, my bad. I guess I could have killed it, my bad. No, I couldn't have. Cool. Alright. Goodbye, Blue Slaver. We are still at 63. We take a dagger throw to enable the sneaky strike. I think. I could also take an unload. Unload also enables the sneaky strike, but deals more damage. The problem is it doesn't build into like the later engine sorts of things that I'm hoping to turn on. Let's go for this one. Also, it doesn't draw Sneaky Strike. Like, the fact that this draws a card is actually pretty relevant. Although, sometimes unlucky, I guess. I'm gonna take a bit of damage this fight. Hey, National Bank! This, or this. two very different lines. I like that this lets me neutralize that next turn, though. I take 10 with this line, use my potion, or I take 15 with this line, but save my potion and have the fumes in play. Yeah. I'm probably using the potion anyway, right? I don't know. It's pretty good in some hallway fights, actually. Like, how much does it actually help right now? I think I've drawn very poorly so far. Like, I drew all of my good cards and none of my dazes, so I think I go for it. That actually means I'm drawing poorly, because I want to be able to play all of my cards in the second draw pile. But if I draw all of my cards at once, I can't play them all. Hey, Mr. Corey! Does this kill? Skewer? It does, right? Guess it doesn't. Next turn it will though. Alright. 24 damage elite or something? Was it only 14? 14 damage elite. Oh, that's really good actually. Ah. No, it was 24. Okay, that's bad again. Fair enough. Definitely take one deadly poisson. I'm just gonna skip them. I thought I had 63 at the start of the combat. Maybe you're right, Onion Knight. Anyway, I got a Centennial puzzle, which is not too bad. Channerin thinks the 23 months, appreciate it. Pretty sure this is not meant to be a bad fight for me. Stuff. Terror is here. I think we take Terror. It just kind of does enough. And even if I'm going into poison stuff, it still gives me an artifact strip. We also take Calipers. Again, just kind of does enough. Seems like an okay spot to use Block Potion. I have to decide if I'm trying to... I think Sneaky Strike and Dagger Throw can both kill from there, so we don't play Terror. Also Skewer, I guess. Good Block Potion. Can take a Footwork. No whammy. No whammy. Positive whammy. Interesting. Works for me. Okay, I'm obscenely good at the Lagavulin fight for how far into the run we are here. Taking this much damage honestly seems kind of unlucky. Now would be a good time to insert ads. close. Ew. I haven't had like a streaming client have a pop-up telling me to run ads in a long time. Not my favorite thing. Hey, error! That one wasn't Twitch, that was YouTube. Get mad at YouTube for that one. I mean, I don't really want any of these cards, but they do give me gold. Do I dislike them enough to not want gold? I don't know. We can upgrade Malaise, we can upgrade Footwork, those are both good upgrades. I could see Caltrops being worth having. My damage is a little bit imaginary, but also the enemy's damage is a little bit imaginary when I have Footwork and Malaise. Are there any cards I was looking for in the card matching game? Like, more than half of the silent card pool is good to put into my deck right now. Probably. Although I'm skipping these, so maybe I don't actually think that. Maybe it's more like a third. It's just like Caltrops for the slavers, right, kinda? Which is not the best usage of Caltrops. Maybe birds? I'm not that good at birds. I do have a Malaise, and it's gonna be a Malaise plus. And I have a Thorn Spot. I don't think I need it. Got a strike remove, not bad. A little bit awkward if I walk into this fight and take a Pandora's box, but that's okay. How is my sauce? You know, it's doing okay. No major complaints. Can I play this? Nah. Yes! Yes! Block retained 3. Oh my god, it's all over. Block retained 6. Wow. Caliper's winning the game. Yeah. Nice of it to give me something to do while Noxious Fumes wins the fight for me. I think the Silent likes soup. I don't know why, but I hallucinated a tastes like in there. So I thought you were asking if I thought the Silent tasted like soup. Which was kind of a weird question. I can't believe you'd ask something like that. You might point out that you didn't ask that. That's immaterial. You need to take a look at your behavior. Do you think that when a person takes a bath, the bath is person soup? I think Data is kind of legit here. I guess I'm going to take Wraith Form though. Kind of boring, huh? Slightly less boring. Person soup, literally why you cannot take a bath. It is a little gross. Maybe best not to think very hard about it. I mean, I don't know that empty cage is quite letting me take that path. I think we have to do something over here. I do have decent potions. I think we take... Yeah, we take 3. I don't actually really like drawing the extra 3 cards, but I do like that melee's weakens this way. That's fine. You're curious if I'm on a streak. People love checking whether or not I'm naked. This is not a channel that is focused on win streaking. Okay, aggro. Helpful. I want to mosey over to this shop, I think. I wonder if I'm ever so low here that I go there, such that I want to go this way to get the buff from the event before this. I probably want apparitions though, so taking damage is actually kind of free. Yeah. I mean, it isn't, but it is, you know? Maybe you don't know. Nina Sawyer, thanks for 21 months. Appreciate it. Before, people kept trying to make drama on win streaks, so it was a bit more interesting. But also seemed stressful. I don't know. I don't know. Your optimal play is dying to Gremlin Knob on floor 6. I've made some misplays, I guess. Did I even get... I don't think I even got Gremlin Knob. I think I got Sentries. That's probably why. I think probably win streaks are like a poor proxy for actually trying to improve at the game. They're like not they're not a fully flawed proxy for it, but they're... Hey, I did get apparitions. Cool. They are a somewhat flawed proxy. Like I'm about to just straight up die to this fight. Do I prefer a sample? I don't think that win rate is a very good, like, I don't think it conveys very well whether you're getting better at the game. Like, I'm here playing the game, I can just pay attention to what playing the game is like. This isn't going incredibly, to be honest. Why not play defend on turn 1 with calipers? Would it have blocked for 15? I'm confused. Do you know what calipers does? Uh-oh. Oh, we're fine. That's good. Would defend plus have blocked for 15? Your comment has not made me less confused. I had dash and defend. Okay. So I played like footwork, dash. Yeah, okay. I guess I could have saved a health or so. My bad. Wondering if we have to take Yetis here. Things are a little grim. I can't really heal here, right? Like I have 33 max HP, so the rest button doesn't do very much. I'd take this, go to the shop. Get bailed out big time by this prismatic shard. Maybe not. We go ice cream with malaise and 3 energy per turn and calipers. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. We go liquid memories dash, maybe? Liquid memories also hits wraith form in an okay way. Also hits sneaky strike in an okay way. I don't know. Not an incredible spot. We don't die 100% of the time, though. Maybe the tactician was a little early. Sure. Hey, Crescent Method. I think when streaks were like 6 runs long, it was really cool to get a win streak. And the like horizon on how long it would take to get one was short enough that it also gave meaningful feedback. I've been playing the game for 8 years now. I'm not gonna like get a PB streak every day. It's just no longer a useful metric for me in order to gauge my progress in the game. They used to be fun for competition, and then for a variety of reasons they weren't anymore. Yeah. I think with Yeti's Cultist Potion is better than Thorn Spot. Ooh, this is not one of the ones I think I easily win. It's a good turn 1 though. Not a bad turn 1 at all. I have to decide if I even want to use Cultist Potion. I might just be using Liquid Memories on Breathe Form with Fumes. What is the Cultist Potion for then? Collector? Kinda fine? Kinda fine. With Yetis. Flechette's is called Yetis for some reason. I don't really know why. It's been called that for 8 years. It's not a very good Cultist Potion. Like, there's one Flechette's. I'm gonna feel kind of dumb if I, like, Discovery a Blade Dance, though. Got no sustain. Like, I have 2 campfires, but I can't even rest. Maybe I will rest, but, like, gross. If I Cultist Potion, there are lines where I don't have to Liquid Memories. Because I do have 2 apparitions still, right? It's a tough spot. I don't know. Oblius. There are a lot of sustain relics in the game. We can definitely have a sustain relic after this fight. It's not that unlikely. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 non-skills. So Flechette's gets drawn with like, it only like hits twice. I'm not gonna use it. We'll see how bad that is later, I guess. We play this first, and if we draw Apparition, we just play it. Think it'll be the boot? I'd take the boot here. Is probably 1,000 cuts? It could also be Catalyst, but like 5 poison? I don't know. 5 damage per turn versus 3 AoE damage per turn. I think this one. think my deck is bad right now. My deck doesn't have very much health right now. Or very many relics right now. But the cards are pretty good. I guess I attacked the wrong thing. Did I miscount how many... I don't really understand what happened there. Whatever. It's fine. How's the coding project? You know. I'm currently trying to turn every class that's relevant to game mechanics in Slay the Spire into a Python class without any references to animations in it. I don't know why I'm doing that. I mean, I do know why I'm doing that, but like at a more existential level, I don't know why I'm doing that. Anchor's like a sustained relic, kind of. You can't think very hard about it, but as long as you don't think very hard about it, it's kind of like a sustained relic. Trying to recreate Slay the Spire in Python without a GUI. Python is where, at least to my understanding, I'm not an expert on neural networks, but I believe that Python is where most of the reinforcement learning libraries are. So, certainly I don't know. If I'm going to go through it all and strip all of the references to the GUI and animations and stuff out, it seems like turning it into Python script as well is a good idea. That is the vibe I've gotten. My coding experience is 6 months of classes and 10 years of just kind of doing random shit. So, I don't know. I'm doing some more random shit. We'll see how it goes. Like, resting's so bad is the thing. But also... I need to not draw a Wraith Form turn 1. This is not bad. I guess I don't get After Image, but... Is Anchor a lot better with Calipers? I think Calipers are a lot better with Anger. That is a thing I would say. Oh. I mean, should have done this last turn, right? Whoops. Yeah, it's fine. Still want to. The Nocta Tempesto! Hello! This feels okay. We were informed that Calipers would be good here, and yet we are taking damage. So true. Make it make sense. I could go Infinite Blades. Sure. Yeah, the amount of intangible that I have is why I said I think the deck's actually doing okay. It is, again, just the matter of current HP, which is a little bit awkward. I think I wasted my potion. Oh well. I have to survive this fight. I don't think Crippling Cloud helps much. I guess if I draw it turn 1 specifically, it's okay. I do draw 7 cards on turn 1. Go after Image Crippling Cloud. I don't buy it. Dance till you're dead. We got one more apparition and a wraith form. It's like possible to die this turn. Just got a lot harder. Wild. Wait, I put terror on this? That's not the one I should have put terror on. Why did I do that? Deep in the sauce. Surely past Jorbs had a plan. The reason I did it is that I thought that whether or not I could kill this would be a big deal, and I thought that doing that would make it easier to kill it. I don't know why I thought either of those things, but I remember the thought process in my brain. Silly brain. That's a weasel? Interesting. Did not put Nunchuck on the right number, but I also didn't die. Gambler's Brew, either Catalyst or Escape Plan. Like, both pretty good here. I think it's Catalyst. Escape Plan, definitely pretty good. And a full heal. No whammy. Oh, regret would have killed the run pretty impressively there. How good has Discovery been so far? It's been kind of good, right? One cost bullet time stuff. Alright, we have choices. We can use this to save our operations, but I can definitely just draw another immediately. We can save one. We just play two and be intangible next turn. I just discard them. Get the powers in play. Yeah? Okay, not that power. Calm down. That one's a bit too early, I think. $22, $29. Good. box of fun things. I don't even know why. One well-laid plans feels like it would serve me very well right now. Huh. Gosh. Yeah, one well-laid plans would really change the run. It's okay. I think I'm intangible long enough. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Might be wrong. Kind of looks like I'm wrong. Really? Chain work with apparition. If I exhausted them, it would. Or, sorry, if I upgraded them, it would. There you go. Might come down to collector AI. So I think it's good that it's attacking me this turn. I need it to not attack me next turn. If it doesn't attack me this turn, I win. If I kill it this turn, I win. Looks like I got both. Nice. Insane Caliper's value. 71 block retained. You come into Caliper's home and talk trash about it. How dare you? How dare you? We have two semi-awkward but very powerful AoE damage powers. Well, this isn't a power, but kind of is a power. Got a tools of the trade. I think I'm taking tools. For all of the reasons I've been talking about wanting a well-laid plans, like tools kinda helps. I sure am in a situation where one bad draw just instantly kills the run. But I made it through Act 2 without that happening. I wonder if it's ever Ring of the Serpent? Whoa. It might be, actually. I don't care that much about drawing cards on turn 1. I've got Anchor, and I don't want to draw apparitions. And I already have an after image to play. Fuck it. The rare Ring of the Serpent take. I don't know. Seemed like it could be fun. It's really not a fun relic is the thing. It's like quite rare that you want it, and then the times that you want it, it's like, oh, okay. This is just basically the same. We'll see whether or not I immediately lose. Still bugged on the mobile part. Oh man. It's kind of embarrassing though. They had one job. Guess I gotta play this first. All caps on my YouTube channel actually corresponds to videos of particular interest. Is it true? I'll believe you if you say so. You suspect it totally warps the character. It can't warp the character that much. Like, it's a boss relic, so you get it like 1 in 5 runs if you're making it to Act 3 every time. I guess you boss swap it slightly more often. Not much, though. You can't boss swap into it. Oh, true, because it's the starter relic swap. Good point. I wish that this one were upgraded. We sure got that wrong. Oh well. 271's my favorite number. I don't think I'm into unupgraded prepared. Ooh, I could buy Apotheosis. If I buy Apotheosis, I like this card all of a sudden. Okay. Deck is monk-ass. I think it's fine. Seven cards a turn. How do you lose? It's like having Snecko Eye without the downside of having Snecko Eye. Did I know the modern depiction of Santa is strongly influenced by Tolkien's description of Gandalf? I knew it wasn't Sinterklaas. That is a thing I knew. I think there might be good reasons for that. Like, possible that there's some racism going on there, if I remember right. I thought Coca-Cola popularized Modern Santa. They certainly participated. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Arun, how are you? Want to steal this fact and present it as your own, but you don't want to look like a fool when you do. Have you considered purchasing a fashionable watch? Polar bears actually prefer Pepsi. Is that why they hunt humans? Because we might have Pepsi? I would like to make it clear to any polar bears in the audience that I do not carry Pepsi on my person. Nice onion knight. Beautiful. Did y'all see the thing about Santa's bone juice? No. No, I didn't. There's only one shop. The thing is, this is 1017 gold, which is so much more than 999. That's the thing, right? You break that next digit place and all of a sudden it's a lot more. Fuck it. Can't heal anyway. This is basically free. Nightmare. Setup, backflip. And bouncing flask. I wish I got the upgrade all floor later. Oh well. Exclamation mark order on the Spire, so true. Chat. I'm in love with this right now. Okay, good. I can set up my tactician, maybe. I've used my potion. Centennial puzzle can only be used 26 times. It's true. I think that's enough times. This character never takes damage anyway. Kind of have to play this. As another person who can ride their bike with no handlebars, I'm kind of sour that the Flowbots, like, went viral or whatever with a song about this. Like, it's not even that impressive. I could do it right now. I've been watching Mad Men, and holy shit, that Pete guy, holy fuck, I hate him so much. Now, that is a show full of people who are very hateable. But oh my god, that guy. A broken card. Your mother banned you from listening to the song because they said something mean about Star Wars. They say something mean about Star Wars in this song? Maybe I've never listened to the lyrics before. I didn't realize that my musical tastes were so contentious. Reality shows deliberately find people who are hateable. That's a good chunk of why they're watchable. That doesn't mean that in reality lots of people are hateable. Other than that Pete guy, holy shit. I don't quite conceptually... God damn it. I don't quite... I mean, I got this, so I guess it's fine. I don't conceptually understand why Mad Men is a show that is enjoyed by so many people. I bounced off it like episode 6 of season 1 once, and this time I'm watching it again, and I'm about episode 6 of season 1, and I'm definitely losing interest. It managed to be like main monitor content for like the first 2 episodes, and then it became second monitor content, and then it was like playing on my second monitor, but I wasn't even really paying attention anymore. Is Christina Hendricks the one having the inappropriate relationship with her much older boss? Sorry. Did that not narrow the characters down at all? Anyway. It's in your top 5 favorite shows. Kinda want another bouncing flask. I think possibly Ghost in a Jar makes that bouncing flask better too. Interesting. It's like 2 removes. Do upgrades do anything? Like, not much. Sure, okay. Good draw. I think I set up Nightmare because there are so many hits where I've just won the fight. Like Apparition, for example. Works for me. You hate madmen with a burning passion. Maybe that's the reason I hear about it, that people have strong opinions about it, whether they like it or dislike it. Sounds like I might be somewhat of a madman myself. Interesting. Expand? Enhance on that theory? Oh, not me. Okay, well, never mind then. Bouncing Flask certainly hasn't felt like it's at its best in this fight. But I think I'll still be okay. Never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones because his writing style is so pedantic. Germs? Ironically, the part of Game of Thrones where the dialogue is almost word for word what he wrote is, like, immensely watchable. It's the part where they ran out of his material that you have to watch out for. It gets kind of rough. It's kind of rough out there. The last show you enjoyed was Chernobyl, and that was 2 years ago. That was a lot more than 2 years ago. I think it's a little inappropriate to say that you enjoyed it. It would have been a good show, though. There's cat content in chat. Wonderful. I'm up to date on Pluribus. Yeah, it's definitely winter in Seattle. Lots of TV show watching. Blur's so, like, slow or whatever, and I do already have calipers. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Wish I had a well-laid plans. He's not upgraded. I feel like that's actually a big difference with Blur. No paper crane, no problem. We can go palette d'orange. Sure. Works with Wraith form, yeah. It opens up some like nightmare footwork kind of lines. Goodbye Yetis. Goodbye Skewer. Just moved from the Seattle area, ended up with snow in the new place. How's it been back over there? It's been unseasonably nice, to be honest. But we are meant to get an atmospheric river this week. I could started today. I mean, it's like raining, but it's not super bad yet. It's like within the range of normal. Upgrade on Nightmare, probably, right? So I can backflip or acro into it. It seems like the deck is most struggling with energy to me. If you Nightmare a setup card, the copies cost 0. I'm almost certain the answer is yes. But I guess not 1,000,000% certain. Seems pretty good. I'm actually winning the fight without obnoxious jams. I didn't know my deck could do that. Concentrate plus. Don't think I have enough card draw. Already have other discard. There's a distraction. It could be a distraction there. If somebody told me they were from the future and they knew the right way to play Slay the Spire and I was meant to take distraction there, I'd be like, oh, okay. I'd probably be more interested in the time travel elements than the fact that they made a different play from me. Because there would be a lot to interrogate in that, right? I think. You have something to tell me. You hope I am sitting down? You think I stream standing up? You think there's enough of a chance of that? Anyway. I am sitting down. Hit me with it. Can this really be better than just playing Fumes? I don't know. Probably. Yes. Attack. Skill. Power? Looks like it works to me. I actually know all about 6-7 now. Because I got a burger and some kid was yelling it, and I was like, oh. 6-7. I'm just like yelling it over and over again. It was like attention-seeking behavior from like a... like, person who was struggling a lot with life on the train. Maneuver coming through somehow. It makes energy. Like, it does do the thing it says it does. Card's like 100% fine at doing exactly the thing that it says it does. If you're expecting Outmaneuver to do something other than what it says it does, you're gonna probably struggle, but... One whale? I do have 25 health, and I'm reliant on Intangible, which doesn't really work against the times 15, so sure. Captain Red! I deal with Twitch chat. True, I guess. Twitch chat's very lovable, though. Really not an issue. Bunch of sweethearts. Envenom or Dash? I don't actually think I'm getting... Caliper stuff with Dash. Was I wrong? I sure was. It's probably fine. Seems fine. Definitely playing Gamble. A large draw pile to get through before we get more intangible. I can Nightmare Footwork. I will Nightmare Footwork, I think. Now what? This is going to attack me and I'm going to die. Got a lot of block cards. Probably okay. I could strip its artifact. I could strip its artifact. I could give it -1 strength. Could actually matter. $14, $14. I have this. 12, 12. 24. I only get to play one footwork, I think. Is that right? If I played another footwork, defend 17, 20, 22, I take 2 damage. I don't want to take 2 damage. It's a lot of damage. Alright. Oh. I could have played backflip. I'm okay with not playing backflip. I don't know. Did you miss the dance party? It's always time for the dance party here at Jorbs.tv. You have not missed it. If I had to do co-op, do I think I'd win more if an average player did non-combat actions and I played the fights? Or vice versa? An average player? With like 2.6 children and everything? Interesting. I think probably if they picked the cards and I played the fights would do the best. Assuming they weren't actively trying to lose. My experience with that is that people do pretty well for the first 2 acts and then struggle a lot, unfortunately, to understand what the deck needs toward the end of the run. And so, like, you have a run that could have won if you just, like, bought the right 3 things in the final shop. But then the wrong things get purchased. This is based on my experience playing runs where Twitch chat picks the cards. Which are not exactly the same as what you're asking about, but kind of similar. Hey, crazy Shane. Considering how much I want to Slay the Streamer. I've never played to Slay the Streamer. So I set up a thing where Twitch chat picked the cards, but the intention was not to make me lose. Released your second app. Nice, congratulations. For some reason I'm getting attacked for like quite a lot. I don't know about this ship. Looks like I'm just barely okay. The Nightmare footwork ended up mattering. Raccoon is the best meal someone has had. It feels like that would have, like, foodborne illnesses associated with it. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like a good idea. Can't tell the difference between trying to make me win and lose. That's fair. That's fair. This is a hand. I just go triple apparition. I don't know, I want to play the footwork. But also I want to just have a bunch of time to kill these. I'm gonna have to play Wraith Form as well. I'll be a believer. Any noxious fumes in my deck? Thoughts? Okay. I'm going to keep Malaise because I want to play it for more than 0. You got a noxious fumes for me? Thank you. Maybe? Guess with consent. That would be okay, maybe. Wanna play this? Nice. This one seems like the one I want to hit. Got 2 apparitions under a pile of 16 cards. Shouldn't be too hard hitting one of those. I want to play Malaise with all of my energy, but guess I can't. Tactician? Ooh. +1 energy? Ooh. Wait. Use it catalyst here. Probably. The end of the fight's going to be very long, and I'm going to get voids in my draw pile, and I have 3 energy per turn. But I do have a tactician. Still have 2 apparitions. I have a piercing whale that I might be able to match. We'll go for it. If I die to Awaken 1, I die to Awaken 1. This has been a run this entire time where, like, 1 bad turn can kill me. It's not like that's really new. Well, wish I didn't do that. There's no skip button on Discovery, unfortunately. That actually doesn't full block. Or Fortnite, I take 1. I don't think I can do that. Why? Why so much damage? So much anger in its heart. Okay, I have to draw Apparition or I'm using... Or, sorry. I have to draw Acrobatics or I'm using Apparition. There you go. Got some Calipers stuff going. Got our Piercing Whale. That's actually a really big deal. And another one? Sure. Thank you, Discovery. $40 with a 0 strength. Kind of messed up, no? $40. 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. What's being depicted in the Discovery card art? I have no idea. If someone showed me the Discovery card art for Slay the Spire, I would probably not know what I was looking at. Just not a single clue. Easy. I was going to look at it when I drew it, but then I forgot. Okay, there's a head, and there's a person pointing at the head, I guess, and there's light on it. And I guess we've discovered it. Cool. That's several years of archaeology training coming in handy there. I didn't actually take any archaeology courses. I almost did a dig in Turkey in college, but then I didn't instead. Would have been cool. I just wanted to like hang out at home over summer instead though. I don't know. What's the weather like in summer in Turkey? I think maybe I don't mind that I made that choice. There is a void. So I fucked up. But then I successfully unfucked the situation by drawing well. Nice. Wait, was there a void? Was it my discard pile? Where was the void? Didn't I just get a void? I'm confused. I guess there wasn't a void. Did I hallucinating? What happened? Depends on the region of Turkey. Yeah, I was by the coast, by the Mediterranean. All right. Have I taken damage since I picked up Market Pain? I feel like I haven't. This is why the relic's kind of good. Because it turns out if you upgrade all of your cards, your deck is substantially stronger. Lantern's a very useful relic to have. So if I play Sneaky Strike, I think this is Nightmare Apparition rather than Wraith Form, so I can play more cards next turn. I hope that'll be okay. I do have to get through this draw pile to draw my Wraith Forms and Apparitions again though now. I pretty intentionally don't play Backflip because I have to play Fumes when I draw it. I play Defend so we don't take damage. The turn I'm not intangible for, I barely get attacked anyway, with how the AI for this fight lines up. I'm not playing setup. Upgraded cards are better than unupgraded cards. Yeah. Yeah. Largely true. There are some situations where things are different. I guess in theory. Alright, this turn though I'm being attacked for 64. I have an apparition in my hand. That's useful. Wraithform, not my favorite draw there. Got fumes in play, ticking up. Got a catalyst, I can kill that. Once this is dead, this one, like, probably can't hit me. 3 dexterity and upgraded defense, I don't know. It's made a little weird because of all the burns. Adding upgraded burns to my deck now. Nice. Good work. Good thinking. I just keep killing that one. Or Centennial Puzzle. 30 cards drawn. To be honest, that's like a pretty good relic. I don't think you can complain too much about 30 cards drawn. Ida! Thanks for 13 months. Hope you're doing well. 2 cards to discard. Kind of messed up. You're Swedish, so you complain about everything. I didn't know that about Sweden. I've put all of the burns into my next draw pile instead of the cards which aren't burns. A lesser known strategy. Oh, there they are. This Jorbs guy seems pretty good. Slay the Spire. Thank you. I wonder if there are people who actually don't know who Steve Jobs is now. Like, he's been dead for a while. Steve Jobs did not live long enough to learn about 6-7. Do you think that would have enriched his life? I feel like it would have. One more? Sure. I've got one of these as well now. You just have to put a bunch of poison on the enemy. I mean, Nightmare and Catalyst sure looks good. I think so, Ravenok. This must at least be okay, right? Feet works would be sexy. That's how they get you. Thank you, toy ornithopter for your service. I'm not gonna show you my feet, Beta. It would be cool to not die next turn, in theory. I definitely can die to drawing Void with Wraith Form in hand. So watch out for that, I guess. Okay, I win. Yes, I win like 7 different ways. Cool. I still haven't quite deterministically won. 3 turns from now, I might die. I care about putting fumes in play. I have a lot of catalysts. I think I don't care enough. Wait, why'd I play that? What? Excuse you? Why'd you do that to me? Some sort of bug with my brain, I guess. Okay, I've got 1 Apparition, 1 Wraith Form, 1 Malaise as my defensive hits, and I'm drawing 10 cards to start with. It's probably fine. So I think I don't use this. I think this is the time to cash in Centennial Puzzle. I have very noticeably not drawn the cards that I needed to draw yet. It kind of looks like Neutralize is also enough here, though. Maybe. Defend, that's 20. I'm taking 25. So defend's very nearly enough already. Okay, Malaise works. How much do I need to Malaise for? I can play... Oh, there's like math here that I don't want to do. Ornithopter's trying its best. It's a very pretty relic to look at. G? Here's the issue with Silent. The way you win more as Silent is really just you have to play every situation slightly better. Which is very inconsiderate. Unless you get a meat on the bone, like, every turn actually matters in a Silent run. I don't know why Mega Crit would do that, It seems like a really thoughtless thing for them to do. What if the player just wants to vibe for a bit, you know? But yeah, I think this is how a lot of Silent Winds are meant to look. Like, spending the right amount of health in Act 1. I could have actually spent more health in Act 1 than I did in this case.